Ahoy, 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 and welcome back to Northernmost Mustard. And today you join me from yesterday's run, which was the Tatton Park 10K, which I've ran. So it's now 2 weeks after the Arc of Attrition, and that was my first proper real run. Really, I've done a couple of training runs, but this was the first time I'd ever really put any effort into a run. The other ones were just sort of aerobic runs, just sort of chilling out really after the Arc of Attrition. I know a lot of people have asked me for an Arc of Attrition video, race review, what I liked, what I didn't like, so all those sorts of things. It is coming, I promise, but the problem is it's going to be quite a lengthy video maybe, or at least one that might be just a little bit me just talking to the camera like this, talking about the Arc of Attrition, because I didn't actually get that much footage, mainly because I was just trying to survive the race. So bear with me, it is coming. I might do it in a question and answer format, that might be the best way. But yeah, cut to me now at Tatton 10K, and I'm going to do a voiceover for the whole race. See you in a sec. So here we go. You joined me on my warm-up, which was about 2 minutes because I was too busy packing my camera. I didn't actually make it to Strava, to be fair. And obviously just trying not to get run over by this Fiesta. Really good turnout at Tatton. I think there's about 1,000 runners, I think, for the 10K. So an amazing turnout for such a cold day on February. And here we are at the start line. If you haven't already, please consider tapping the subscribe button. That would be absolutely amazing. Plenty of running content to come. We've got the Arc of Attrition review. I've got some stuff around the Endure 24. So yeah, consider subscribing. And anyway, here we are off. I'm faffing around my watch as always. Wasn't organised. And off we go. So the aim of today's run was really just to test the legs after the Arc of Attrition. I haven't done much running since. Not because I haven't been feeling great, just because I've gone from, in 2024, just going from marathon to ultra to marathon to ultra again. So I've just been in block after block after block. So wanted to take some time off. So here we are. So you've got the usual dashboard here showing the distance. This is actually about 1 kilometre ahead. As you can see, I'm cruising along at 3:49 km. We're actually at about half a kilometre at the moment. And here we are again, coming up to about 1 kilometre. This gent on the right was all over the place, to be fair. He had his headphones in, so we quickly dispatched him. Had to get past him at the expense of some energy, but hey ho, there we go. To be honest, my legs actually felt really good, which I was really happy with. I was kind of thinking that I would be feeling a lot worse, but my heart rate, as you can see, was 140, quite relaxed. Of course, it's only my watch heart rate, but realistically, there's going to be only 10%, 15% variation on that anyway. So, although I was working, I wasn't going too hard. So here we are coming up to, I think it's a 2K barrier, and as you can see, still going strong. I've got the Alpha Fly 2s on, which is actually a shoe I don't really like that much, but I found myself coming back to it more and more just because it looks after your legs so much. So yeah, as you can see, I'm coming along, and you've already got the front runners coming down the right here. So that's first place, as you can just see on the right. And then you've got one of my friends, I think, coming up now. In fact, yeah, this is Reese. He was running in second. He runs for the same coach that I have. And just behind him is actually my running coach. You'll see him pop into view now, looking smooth as he always does, giving us a little wave. So standard. So yeah, here we are, about 4.5k in. I look quite happy, to be fair, but I'm clearly blowing a bit, but that's standard for me. I do nothing but blow. We've lost a bit of pace, as you can see on the right. I'm back at about 4:10 km. It is a little bit hilly, this course. It can be a little bit undulating. I wouldn't say hilly, but a little bit undulating, so you do lose a little bit of pace, but obviously as you go up, you must come down. So yeah, here we go. We're coming down to the downward section now. This is at around 4.5k-ish, and as you can see, all the other runners coming up the other side. Take a left here, and this comes to a long section, which is basically an out and back. So yeah, start to feel it a little bit here in the legs. I'll be dropping some of the actual proper splits on the left hand side. This guy on the left there, you can just see, he smelt blood in the water. He could tell I'd done the Arc of Attrition. Probably should have turned to him and said, I'm just chilling, mate. You know, I did the Arc of Attrition 2 weeks ago. But you could smell blood in the water. It must have been his bright red trainers. So there we go, just going past the 6k mark. Feeling good at this point. This is an uphill section again. And as you can see, Mr. Red Trainers has flown on by. I couldn't stick with him, so just let him go. Run my own race. So yeah, this is the out and back. It can be quite demoralising. There you go. Thank you, Josh. That's a good friend, Josh, as well. Give me a little shout out. And then we spin back round to head towards the finish. So we pick it up now. About 6.5k.
Wow. That's mental.
Yeah, I'm not happy with myself there. To be fair to myself, I think I'm being a little bit cruel on myself there, because realistically, I actually was running okay at this point. I think I was still running around just over 4 kilometre pace. And that's my dog barking in the background, I'm sure you can hear. So we're just cruising along now. This section, I start to slow down over these couple of Ks. It's just a little bit undulating. But it's such a good run, this, to be fair. It is quite pricey, in my opinion, at the best part of 30 quid. I think it's 27 quid for the 10k. You do get a half decent medal, and it is well ran. But, you know, 30 quid for 10k, you're looking at the best part of 30 quid anyway. You're looking at about £3 a k. Quick maths. Decent. So we're coming up to kilometre 7. Just give it a little cheeky wave there. You can probably hear the Alpha Fly 2 slapping along the ground. Proper slappers, aren't they? They make an absolute racket. But, as I say, I keep coming back to him. I've got the Adios Pro 3s as well. I've got the Vapor 2s that I was going to wear, but they don't look after your feet quite as well. Here we are, kilometre 8. Little cheeky smile. I'm pretending now like I'm not struggling there, but I am actually dying a little bit here. I don't know if anyone else who's watching this who may have done the Arc of Attrition, but I've been struggling with a tiny bit of nerve damage in all the ends of my toes, particularly my big toes. But also the bottom of my feet, I've been getting sort of like a searing pain on the bottom left of my foot, which is annoying, but it didn't seem to bother me during this race. So we are coming back towards the end. This guy in red's flown past me again, smelt blood in the water. He knows. I should have just whispered to him as he went past, listen, I did the arc. But no, I didn't. So actually, I know on the side of the screen it says we're at 9 kilometres. We're actually closer to 8.5. I'm sort of feeling it a little bit here. I'm starting to think about the end, waiting for it to come, to be honest. And just tracking this guy in front. I think he gets away from me, to be honest. Yeah, I'm grimacing through the pain there. A couple of people behind me. Again, you can sense I'm slowing. So here we go, coming into the finishing straight. This guy had overtook me, but I actually decided, no, I'm not having it. I actually do come past him towards the finish. So yeah, I came through under 40 minutes, which I'm really chuffed about, to be honest. Galloping into the finish here. Even the camera can't cope with it. The normally steady camera, I'm just galloping. It's absolutely sublime. I dread to think how I look to the crowd here, coming flying down here. In my mind, I was thinking I must look majestic, but I don't think that's what other people are thinking. So as we come into the finish, lovely stuff. I'm only really just taking over those people on the right who are walking. I'm not going much quicker than them. I dropped that guy before, dropped him, left him. And off I come into here, smiling, coming into the finish. Brilliant stuff. Right, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you. Yeah, mate, how's it going?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. How did you feel that?
I run 5k.
Ah, right. Sound. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm alright, thanks. So, sub 40, not bad. Straight after, 2 weeks after a Arc of Attrition. I'll take that. That's good. Buzzing with that. And to film it as well. I'll take that even more so.